What is Duchenne muscular dystrophy?
Well, it is a progressive muscle wasting condition
and is one of the most common genetic disorders in the developed world.
It begins in the early embryonic development, and most children with the condition
will be confined to a wheelchair by the age of 12. There is no cure and no one survives.
I can tell you the house, the address, the job I was doing when I got the phone call. And I was putting a gas stove in. And Jackie rang and she said, it's confirmed he has Duchenne. And the woman that I was with, I broke down, you know, in the middle of a job, you know, a grown man broke into tears on a phone call.
When the news broke, I just wanted to crawl in a hole and just stay there forever and not have to deal with it.
It just felt like my whole world just collapsed. Because the doctor said there's no cure and there's nothing they can do, and I didn't know a lot about Duchenne when we were told what it was. Max is 7, he's got Duchenne. William is 6 and he's got Duchenne as well. And Hudson is 3, nearly 4, he's got Duchenne. And then Sophia is 2 and she's a carrier of Duchenne.
They are not able to do many things independently and require quite a lot of care.
It's a chore every morning and every evening, and in between times if he's at home, of looking after a baby. He can't do anything for himself, he can't roll himself, he can't scratch his nose, you know. He needs to scratch his head. Dad, can you lift my hand up so I can scratch my head?
I'm gonna roll you. I love you.
Well, I try not to think of the future, but in the future I just think, I don't even know how I'm going to leave the house with 3 boys in a wheelchair. Like, I can't even picture it. It just seems too hard.
He's the size of a 6-year-old, unfortunately, so he has a lot of issues with his height. And his appearance, because unfortunately when they're on steroids they tend to get a very round face.
Alex reacts amazingly tough. Can't put words in how tough he reacts. He seems to be a support for some of the other boys. He's just really tough. He handles it quietly on his own, but yet a real tough little stance behind it. Whether it's a front, I don't know, but he's certainly brave.
I get upset sometimes, but I don't like to show it because it makes me feel like I'm like a soft kid, but I'm not. It just makes it hard because I hate having a disability because it's disadvantaging me so much in my life, but I just keep fighting because it's a thing to do, because I don't want to really leave this planet, because I don't want to leave my dad behind. My dad behind, my mum and sister. They do so much for me, but it's just hard because I want to help them back, but I can't because I'm in a wheelchair.
And time goes so fast.
Alex hates being at home, but obviously with his condition, he spends a fair bit of time at home. He would love to do more things with me.
But I won't worry today.
As they get older, all the equipment, the electric wheelchair, the commode chair, the electric bed, the breathing apparatus, home modifications, vehicle modifications, everyday living around the house modifications to make it more comfortable for Alex. It just costs so much money, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars, you know, and not everyone's got it.
He had no questions, he just wanted to know at what age will he die. That was his question. He never asked about his mobility or his ability to participate in life in general. He just wanted to know at what age will he die. And unfortunately, most children or most boys who have it will have a life expectancy in their mid-20s.
The hardest thing is knowing that he will not outlive us.
When I think of the future, I don't see much of one.
It breaks your heart every time you ask why, and you have to come up with a reason why. There is no reason why. But you want to try, you just want to put cotton wool around him and say it's okay, everything will be fine. But it won't.
From the first minute I met Ellie at the Save Our Sons function, I knew this man was incredible. I do know that this man will not stop until he finds a cure, not only for his own son, Emilio, but for all boys who suffer from this condition.
My hopes with Save Our Sons is that they are able to raise the money to find a cure. There's always hope, and Save Our Sons to us is that hope.
I don't see any other organisation doing anything like Save Our Sons are doing. I mean, you know, the hospitals are doing the best they can, but without the funding that Save Our Sons are achieving and what they've achieved with their funding over the 10 years and their ambitions in the future, I don't believe we'd have made the advancements we've made without them.
They've raised millions of dollars and they have funded a lot of research.
I think without Save Our Sons, we would be completely lost. We wouldn't have the hope that they're giving us for future treatments, better treatments, equipment. Even our boys received a Sea-Doo scooter from Save Our Sons, and they were so excited that they got that because it just gives them so much more freedom.
Please help find a cure. Save Our Sons.